Here it is, y'all. 15th annual snowball fight at the Meridian Hill. Oh! 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 They got me good! Woo!
Hi everyone, thanks for tuning in to One Wheel Dog Walker. I'm really happy that everyone's been supporting and the show has been blowing up. So thank you for hitting the like button and subscribing and commenting on the videos. Today's episode is a little bit different because we had a big snowstorm here in the East Coast in Washington, D.C. It was like 8 to 10 inches of snow. And I was gonna go to the 15th annual snowball fight. Normally happens at the National Mall, but this time they had it at Meridian Hill Park, which is also called Malcolm X Park. And unfortunately I couldn't make it, but my friends Frank and Daniel wound up showing up and a bunch of other friends. So they sent me some videos so we can relive through their eyes. So the reason why I couldn't go to the snowball fight is because that morning on Monday, when it was the snowstorm was coming down really hard, I got some notifications from some of my clients that there was 2 dogs that were loose over on Florida Avenue and Rhode Island Avenue. Now, for those of you that know, Florida Avenue and Rhode Island is one of the busiest intersections in DC. So, luckily for the 2 dogs, Ellie and Prego, they were seen by one of our neighbors, Stefan. Stefan didn't recognize the dogs. They were just out loose running around in the street on Florida Avenue. And he was able to call them over, and the dogs were really nice, and they came over to him. He was able to put some leashes on him. And unfortunately, he tried to get him in the house, but he couldn't because his dog was going crazy. And plus, he has a 2-month-old baby. So the best thing he could do was able to put them in his backyard. It was a covered porch. And he put some blankets, he put a heater there for them, and some food and water, and then he posted it on Reddit. And then one of my clients and a bunch of our neighbors started seeing the post. And so I got in touch with Stefan because I was like, I'm gonna help these dogs out so they're not outside the whole day until we find the owners. Animal control couldn't come so because they were so busy and it was a snowstorm. So. They were a little bit far away. Also, the new animal control is now in Brandywine, Maryland. But nevertheless, I got in touch with Stefan and I said, hey, I have a house with 4 bedrooms and I have plenty of beds and plenty of food because I foster dogs normally here in my house. And he was like, yeah, come get them and see how we can find the owners of these 2 dogs. Come on, buddy. Hi, guys. Let's get out of this cold.
Yeah.
One of them is ready for the cold, but the other one looks like
she's a little cold.
He's not doing too great.
She seems like she's in heat, I think.
So I walked over there to his house in the snowstorm, and I saw that they were like very well behaved dogs. They were so sweet. They just looked confused, like they didn't know what was going on. I guess we spoiled their fun. They must have been out there for a few hours having a blast in the snowstorm. We haven't been able to find the owner. Stefan could not put him in the house because Stefan has a dog, and his dog's not into having these strange dogs in the house. Plus, they have a 2-month-old son. So, we're gonna see if anybody knows these 2 dogs. They look like very sweet, friendly dogs, and I'm sure somebody's looking for them. They're healthy. They have collars and everything. But they don't have a tag. So we'll see what we can do. Spread the word, guys, in Washington, D.C. 2 lost dogs in the snowstorm. But yeah, I was able to, walk them over to my house, take some more pictures and videos of them. And I started posting it on Facebook, Instagram, on Nextdoor app. And on Instagram, I tagged Washington Problems, which is one of the big Instagram local sites here. They post a lot of stuff that's happening in DC. So after Washington Problems, we posted it, and the wheel started turning. we got lucky. Another neighbor has seen the Instagram post on Washington Problems, and they were able to go and knock on Mr. Rob's door, and he was able to get our information through the neighbor, and he contacted us, and I got a phone call from him, and he explained to me how they got out and how old they are. So apparently at 4:30 in the morning, he opened the door because the dogs wanted to go out and relieve themselves. So he opened the door so they could go to the yard. But unfortunately, somebody had left his yard gate open. So the dogs took off from there. And he tried to get in his car and tried searching for them for a few hours in the snowstorm. And that must have been like a horrible feeling for him to just drive around and not finding his dogs anywhere. Who's that? Who is that guy over there, huh? You can go that way, just call them over. Who's that man? Huh? Do you know this guy? How you doing, buddy? Nice to meet you. I didn't find him. One of the neighbors found him, and I offered to put him inside because he had another dog and he had a little baby. So what's his name? His name is Stefan. Yeah. Oh. I put them on. I have a bunch of them. What's their names? What are their names?
This is Prego.
Prego.
And Allie.
And Allie. Oh.
6 months, 6 years.
Oh wow! I knew he was a baby because he's so playful. leave her alone. Remember, we just an adventure to her. The other one looked a little bit more worried. The Prego, she looks a little bit more worried. Yeah, that's the good thing. She must have stayed with Prego the whole time. Bye, buddy. Nice to meet you, Prego. And Allie. You're welcome, buddy. I'm so glad they're back home. And it was a happy feeling, and it was a very happy ending to see these dogs reunited with the owner. And I'm glad I took off from work. I'm glad I wasn't working, and I'm glad I took off from going to the snowball fight. And I missed the big snowball fight. It must have been fun, but it was really heartwarming to be able to step up and help my neighbor with the dogs and help the dog owner reunite with his dog Ellie and Prego. And that's what happened this week on Monday. Something bad came out of it, but something good came out of it too, you know. I didn't get to go to the snowball fight, but we reunited these two dogs with the owner, and the whole community was happy after we posted the updates about the dogs being reunited. Everybody was so happy and relieved that it worked out for them and they didn't get hurt. So they're safe back home now. And thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next episode of One Wheel Dog Walker. Okay. Peace.
Hey. Emotional trauma with a prima donna, gasping when she see the commas, laughing to conceal the monsters. I feel like Kanye when he lost his Donda. When my father left me, you were there to heal the pain I conquered. I never pay you back for what that meant to me. Some scars just fade physically, but never leave mentally. It's where people spiritually connected turn to enemies, and memories turn to villain origin accessories. And I'm the bad guy yet again. Spent so much time trying to find who the victim is. It's probably both of us, but neither one is giving in. So here we go.